All right, welcome to What Flavor Concussion Do You Have? Part 3. We're going to talk about the vestibulospinal pathway today, meaning the neck, cervical spine. I'm Dr. Mark. I'm a concussion specialist here in Scottsdale, Arizona. I run a complete concussion certified clinic, and let's talk about this. So this is going to present, you're going to feel very similar to if you have visual or vestibular issues, if you have neck issues. We're going to see tension type headache like we talked about yesterday. We're going to see imbalance issues. We're going to see possibly lightheadedness. We're going to see neck pain because it's a neck issue. And the triggers are going to be very similar. It's going to be related to head movement. So as we tax these mechanoreceptors and these where am I at in space receptors in your neck, we're going to provoke symptoms. Physical exam is going to look really, really similar to the visual vestibular system as well, or the visual vestibular profile symptom generator as well. We're going to see late exercise intolerance, late meaning after 70% of your heart rate max. So you can reach 70, but once we pass that, we might start to get symptoms, or we have this delayed exercise intolerance, this delayed profile where you might be able to reach 75, 80, 85% of your heart rate max and you feel fine, but then 2, 4, 6 hours later, you've got symptoms. You're hit by a bus of nausea, of dizziness, of headache, of fatigue, of whatever your kind of symptoms are. And that could be coming from the neck. Additionally, we're going to see possible gait or balance issues, particularly when we throw dual tasking at you. Dual tasking being like, hey, I want you to walk up and down this hallway, but we're going to say every other month of the year out loud, or we're going to count backwards from 200 by 7. So we're looking at with dual tasking. And then also because it's the neck being the symptom generator, we might find symptoms in the neck when we tenderness to palpation when we sort of work through the muscles here, or if we do a cervical joint position error test, we find that you have no idea where you're at in space. We can't find neutral. So we might find proprioceptive or biomechanical issues in the neck. And so why do we think this is happening? Well, in order to sustain a concussion, you almost have to sustain whiplash. The G-force of concussion is somewhere between 60 and 160, depending on the study you look at. And the G-force to sustain whiplash is right around 4 to 5 Gs. If you do math, 60 is bigger than 5 in terms of linear acceleration. To get to 60, you have to pass 5. You have to get whiplash to get concussion. It's almost just physically a prerequisite. We think that there are proprioceptive mechanical issues from that whiplash injury that are kind of causing your symptoms. If this sounds like you or someone you work with, let me know in the comments. We'll see what we can do about it.